Hello. It's this is my first YouTube video, so I'm really not. What they say, official, unofficial video. Um, but I just need to start doing my videos so I can start just getting comfortable in front of the camera. I'm really not a camera person. I'm really not a uh, you know, I don't do all this. But I've been called. I've been led to start to really challenge the people on what they have set their life up on, like what they set their life belief systems on. My shirt, I like my shirt. I made this shirt. Zero Fakes Energy with the Divine Feminine. Y'all like this? See? It's cute or whatever. It's cute or whatever. But yeah, but I have a challenge for y'all. Like, has anybody fact checked their religion? Has anybody taken the time and say, like, hey, I've been believing in this all my life. I'm sorry, y'all, if my lips crusty or whatever. I don't care nothing about that, because that ain't what I'm here for. But yeah, they be like, did you? I be want to ask people, like, have you ever like delved into like where your religious construct came from? Why you believe in this? Do you only believe in this path of religion or whatever because your parents told you that's what it was, because their parents told them that's what it was? You weren't divinely called to this religion. You wouldn't, it wasn't something innate in you that you feel like, I need to go this way. Spirit ain't led you that way. Your intuition ain't led you that way. You have subscribed to something solely because your mama said so and her mama said so. And you just took it and ran with it because they know how to put good words together, and they know how to, pick scriptures and elaborate on them in any kind of way. But here's the thing. It's any book you read, you can make a sermon from it. Any book you read, any good, a book that pushes a positive message, you can make a sermon from it. That's not hard. But I'm trying to figure out, why are we still subscribing to religion as it stands today in the present state of the world right now? Do you think it's still viable? Do you think, the religious constructs, do you think these religions work? You practice spirituality. It's like, but with religion, you just subscribe to it. You just subscribe to it, and the first thing they'll tell you, don't delve in the tarot. Don't delve in this. Don't delve in that. That's divinations. This, that. The Bible got so many rituals in there, it ain't even funny. You go to church every first Sunday and perform a cannibal ritual, symbolically eating the flesh and drinking the blood. But the tarot evil, I'm not understanding. The zodiac evil, but you go your tail to church and do all these rituals that they have. And what I'm trying to figure out too, people I know been in church all their whole life. Me, I grew up in church my whole life as a young person. Like, it's about when I graduated high school, I quit going to church. But anyway, went to church. Man, we was in church every day, almost every day, if not every day. We supposed to be some of the most powerful spiritual beings ever. Much time we spent in church listening to, because we was not really learning anything, but except for how to cope with being mistreated out here in this society. That's our religion is to me has come out to be. It's a coping mechanism. It's something that they give you so you can not ask no questions. You don't question, the powers that be. You don't question nothing. You don't question nobody. You just go get up every day, Go work for whoever you go work for. 9 times out of 10, you working for Caucasian or somebody, a non-black, right? So you out here, you working for these people. Then you get up and go to church on Sunday and you worship their gods, their deities. You worship the people that they told you this is how you gonna make it to the the divine realm, or this is how you connect to God. No such a thing. Black people, whoever people, everybody people. I'm here to tell you that is not true. There is no bridge between you and the divine. You were born divine. You were not born cursed. I don't know who came up with this. You were not born cursed. You were not born a sinner. You were born divine. There is no third party that can get you closer to source, or closer to the divine, or closer to the universe, or whatever you want to venerate it as. This the most high creator, but you. Like, why would you come here with a whole brain? Here, it's a brain. Your heart, it's a brain. Your large intestine, in a lot of ways, it's a brain. That's why it look like a brain. You came in with 3 brains. And the God of the Bible, I ain't trying to pick on Christianity, but because it's the one that I grew up in, I'm picking on it. It is what it is. Period. But anyway, you subscribe to this religion. This is what God said. Jesus is the only way to get to heaven. You ain't gonna no one get to the Father but by me. Why? That don't even make sense. So what the Trinity for? If you the only one person supposed to be worshiping. First of all, we didn't come here to worship nobody. And then, like I said, why would a God give you 3 brains and you can't use none of them? Lean not to your own understanding. His ways are better than my ways. His thoughts are greater than my thoughts. And all this, at my best, I'm a filthy rag. Who want to serve somebody? First of all, you didn't come here to worship nobody. Understand this. You're a sovereign being. You didn't come here to worship anyone. Not even yourself. Why would you have all these abilities, innate talents, innate gifts to come here and worship anything? You honor and venerate your ancestors. You honor them. You know what I'm saying? You seek guidance and wisdom and counsel from them. You seek intuitive messages from them, from the spirit world, so to help you in this realm or what have you. You ain't come here to be on your knees and all this kind of going on, serving this third party Sky Daddy dude. Shout out to my friend Randy. That's what he always call it, Sky Daddy. Sky Daddy and everything. No, you are divine, darling. You did not need nobody. You didn't need one person that's gonna help you get closer to the source than you. And what you come to find out, you are source in your higher self. But that's a whole nother video. But what I'm saying right here is, why ain't nobody never question this stuff? Why ain't nobody like, okay, why do I believe in this? Do I believe in this strictly because my mom or my dad or my grandparents or whoever indoctrinate this to me, or was I divinely led to this? And then another thing, if you can remember your youngest memory, like when you was a child, if you can remember your first memories, your first thoughts, your first when you first remembered yourself in yourself, being able to talk to yourself inside yourself. When you little, you're a child, you looking around, all this is new, you learning how to walk, you learning how to explore. What voice inside of you that's saying, go touch this? That voice that's inside of you that nobody hears but you. Go pick that up. Put that in your mouth. What's this? Crawl over there. That was not Jesus. Poosh. That's where my baby made up. That's not Jesus. That's not even God. It's you. It's always been you. So they put Jesus as a block and all these other different deities as a block. But I'm not saying Jesus ain't no righteous person or he not a righteous ideal. He's not a righteous mythology. Because I don't believe Jesus ever walked the earth, just being honest. They ain't never found no evidence of none of these people in the Bible walked the earth. And if they did, that would just make them ascended masters. That does not make them God. That does not make them closer to source than you. It's bull. It's bull. What are you being divinely led to? What are you being divinely led to? What is pulling on your spirit? What is pulling on your soul? We are solar beings. We come from the solar system. Thus, why we have a soul. Women, we connected to the moon. Our cycles align with the moon. Men, you connected to the sun. You get up in the morning, you erect. You have an erection. You rise with the sun. Because we are directly tied to the universe. We directly tied to source. So why in the hell do we need a third party of any kind? Now, if you want to practice religion and you want to practice spirituality, I guess. But you can't serve two masters. Because religion, the deities that they serve are lower self deities. Yes, they can manifest you things. Those lower self deities, they sure enough can manifest some stuff. But when you manifest through them, they want something in return. They want a heavy return on their investments. Meaning they want to drive your car. This here. Your temple. They want to drive your car. They want you to give them permission to drive your car. See, that's why they set you up with religion. So you're looking outside yourself all the time for guidance. And really you're supposed to be looking within yourself, right? You're looking outside yourself all the time. Because you're looking at Jesus and you're looking at Muhammad, you're looking at Buddha, you're looking at all these other ascended masters, but they are not source. Period. They not source. They're not the divine. They ascended masters. You got a whole spirit team born with you. When you born, you got a whole spirit team. You walking around every day with a whole spirit team. You have never asked for help. You constantly talking to Jesus. Jesus telling you, talk to your angels. Yeah, he might, but he's a lower self deity. That's why a lot of people say Jesus and Satan are the same person, because they come from the same realm. So they don't serve you. They're not here to serve your higher self no damn way. They're here to serve your lower self. And none of that gonna come out, in your favor. Because like I say, they'll manifest you some. Like I say, they also want to drive your car. Your temple. They want to drive this. They want to be the controller of this, the master of this, your brain, your mind, your thoughts. And they try to shut your heart chakra off, because really you don't need to be thinking with your brain all the time. You need to be thinking with your heart. That's really your first brain. When a baby is being conceived, their heartbeat, the first thing pop off. First thing pop off. That's the first thing you're supposed to think with. But this society gonna train you. That's another thing with religion. He a God of love. He a God of this. He a God of that. Well, why is so damn hateful and all this damn God love been around all this time? And why is it so hateful then? But if I bet you tap into the divine and get in tune with this, with the earth, get in tune with and get to know yourself, because that's really where spirituality come in, at knowing yourself, knowing your body, how it works with the divine, how you are a direct vessel from the universe. I ain't gonna be all night, but I just want to pose that question, like, were you led to your religion? Because, or were you told this is what you're gonna do, this is what you're gonna serve? I was led to spirituality. You know what I'm saying? It was something, you know what I'm saying, calling me down in my spirit. My soul was tired of living in my lower self. My soul was sick of it. My higher self was saying, look, I don't know what I got to do, but I got to figure out how to get in touch with her lower self, because I can't, she has a purpose. She has a real soul path, and this is the time now where so many people are being awakened. It ain't even funny, and it's just gonna get more and more and more and more. These souls are activated. Matter of fact, today is 8/8 Lionsgate Portal. Activation. Next 10 days, activation. I'm gonna tell you this. Your best out is to set intentions. Pray directly to source. Don't pray to no Jesus and no other entities. Set your intentions directly with source, directly with the Most High Creator, and see the difference, the shift in your consciousness. People be Christians and all this other stuff 50, 60 years, and they still be the same person they was when you met them. Or might be worse, more toxic. It's like people go to church, they become more toxic. Because it's only speaking to your lower self. And that ain't what we came here to do. The consciousness of the planet is trash right now. We got all these elected officials and all this mess that's around here doing everything they want to do. Perverted, every perversion they want to indulge in. The very ones y'all look up to. But we'll get to that on later dates. But that's the question I had to ask. Were you called by your religion, or were you told who you were going to serve? I'll catch y'all on the flip side.